We just spoke with a former student, Alexa Medic. She actually walked down the hall with the accused shooter, Nicholas Cruz, after she heard shots fired. She said, "Hey, Nicholas," this is what she told me on camera. We will have it for our 10 o'clock show. She said, "Hey, I just heard shots fired. I'm surprised it wasn't you." Just kidding, like that. And he had this reaction, "What?" And then they parted ways. She said, "I heard more shots after that." She thinks there was a second shooter.
As I was going down the stairs, I heard a couple shots fired. Everyone was freaking out, saying that it was a gun. And as we were walking, the whole class together, I actually was speaking to the suspect, Nicholas Cruz. And as I was speaking to him, he seemed very, I don't know what the word I want to say is, but he was trouble in middle school. So I kind of joked to him about it and said, "I'm surprised you weren't the one who did it." And he just gave me a huh. So that's really what happened.
You were walking down the hall. He had already fired at that time.
Yes, sir, with him.
Weren't you scared?
In the moment I wasn't, because there was definitely another shooter involved, but...
Oh, you think he was not the only one?
No, definitely not.
Why do you say that?
Because when shots were fired, I saw him after the fact. So, and the shots were coming from the other part of the building. So there definitely had to be two shooters involved.
This is in the freshman building, so everybody started running to the other exits, but that's when the other shooter started coming up. So everybody, and then I thank God to this teacher who opened up her door and let all of us in. She got shot in the arm trying to open the door, and then the other teacher, he got shot in the head trying to cut the other students, and it was like an hour, like it felt like years waiting for them. And then after all that, we finally got out, and like they started yelling at us to keep focused and to pay attention ahead, the army people, because they didn't want us to see the bodies that they hid in the corner. They were putting mats over them so we wouldn't see them, but there was dust all over the floor from this weird thing they threw in there. They're trying to.
So you think there was more than? Do you think there was more than one shooter?
There's 3 shootings. That's what I hear.
But I just want to jump into 4 weeks ago when the Secret Service stuff started happening. So it was sort of like a random thing. I think it happened like right after a weekend or something. The teachers, every single one of them was instructed to tell us like this new drill, like where our zones were for each class. And, every single day they would tell us. And then I talked to one of my teachers. In fact, it was the same teacher that I ended up being with, yesterday when all of this went down. And he said that the Secret Service came and trained them on what the new safety protocols would be. And I don't understand why the Secret Service was, the ones who were doing it, because I would think that, firefighters or police officers would be the ones to do this. And so I kind of disregarded it. Fast forward to yesterday. We had a drill, because regularly we have to have drills now because of, protocol thing. We had a drill in second period, 8, 9 or something like, or 9. It was like 9 to 10 to 11 or something like that. And then fast forward again to later in the day, we hear the fire alarm. Everyone was confused because we already had a fire drill today. Why was the fire alarm going off again?
I assume that it's a code red drill because they told us earlier in the day that we're going to be having a code red drill. I assumed it was blanks.
How would you even know what it would sound like? I thought it was a drill because they told us we would have police officers who were going to be firing blanks to scare us, get us trained for this.
Piled up by his desk. That's because that was procedure for code reds to hide and to do anything possible to keep us safe. My friend said Mr. Beagle, which is his name, is not moving. He is laying in the doorway and he is not moving. She said, I don't know if this is real or fake, because we had rumors going around the school that the police would do a fake code red with fake fake guns, not actual, but sounding real. And I thought at the beginning that this was it was all a drill. It was just a drill.
Most of the time I thought it was a drill, and I think many of us did that.
A lot of you did, didn't you?
Yes, because we had heard things said that we were possibly going to have a code red drill, which is an active shooter drill. And because of that, we still thought it was a drill until we started seeing the headlines. And after that, we knew this was not a drill, it was anything but.
Because they told us that they were going to have like fake, and have people being taken away and like have them scream or whatever. So I was like it must
like
be
in
fake.
a school drill? Like,
yeah,
is that
like a drill? And so I just figured it was that, but it was like so real.
I don't know, but one kid here, I spoke to another student here. Today was a fire drill. It was supposed to be, they had a fire drill and also a gun armed drill supposed to be today.
Some shots and everybody started running. We just hid in the JRTC room and we were all pretty scared, but it was a very scary situation. We didn't really know what was going on. I thought it was a drill at first.